Welcome to This Restored Heart, the show dedicated to helping you heal, rebuild, and thrive after divorcing a narcissist. I'm your host, Corey Sullivan, and each week I'll be sharing practical tips, expert insights, and powerful stories to support you on your journey to freedom and empowerment. I'm here to guide you through the challenges of moving forward in each and every single episode. We will talk about actionable advice, sharing inspiring stories, and explore the tools you need to rebuild your life on your terms. Whether you're seeking clarity, strength, or a fresh start, this podcast can be your companion on the road to your recovery. Together, we'll turn pain into power and help you create the life you were meant to live. One of the most challenging aspects of healing after divorcing a narcissist is basically finding really who you are, your personal autonomy, realizing that you no longer have to conform to somebody else's rules or control, demands, whatever it is. My name is Corey Sullivan, founder of This Restored Heart. And in this podcast today, we're going to explore some different avenues for you to take control of your life and live your life your way rather than how it had been before. So as we explore these practical steps to reclaim your freedom, your identity, and that type of thing, I want you to jot down some things that might make sense to you and work for you. Because really, this whole thing is about you and helping you get to a place where you are living the life you want to be living. You are rediscovering yourself. You are really and truly learning how to thrive after being, silenced for so long or controlled, manipulated, all of those things. So let's talk about the very first thing that I want to talk to you about, and that is to create some space for yourself to have some self-reflection. I want you to reflect upon, what your thoughts, if you can remember some of your thoughts, and reconnect with those thoughts and behaviors and things prior to being involved with this person, your former spouse. You can do that through journaling and, sometimes taking a walk or a hike or a drive, those types of things. Meditating is a great way. Father God, please show me who I was or how you see me or who you designed me to be. And then just, and do that in a quiet atmosphere so that you can take notes, you can write it in your journal so that you have the space to not only breathe, but to really explore who you really and truly are. And you may find in that time that you may need to do a little bit more grieving, because really and truly, that is part of the healing process, and there's nothing wrong with it. So I really encourage you to create that space for the self-reflection and introspection into you and what makes you full of joy, what makes you feel fulfilled, what makes you, you. What makes you laugh? What makes you cry? Maybe you enjoy flowers and this, the smells and the gardens and that type of thing. Go take a walk in a place that has beautiful gardens and that type of thing. But reconnect with those, because it's really, really important that you do that, because it's a good foundation to build from. Then reconnect with your values. That's the next thing I want to talk to you about. You had to suppress probably some of your values in your marriage, and you really needed to, you just had to give in so many times and suppress the things that brought you joy or made you feel comfortable in order to keep the peace. Do you remember any of those kinds of times? I know I certainly did. So what do you stand for? Ask yourself, what do I stand for? What do I stand for with my friends? What do I stand for at my, in my job or in my career, in my family? What makes me feel like I'm living my life and really and truly living my values? Don't let the world tell you what your values are. I'll tell you what, the world will tell you a bunch of things that is so not going to help you. The world will tell you get back out there and date somebody, and that will fix your problem, and that will not fix your problem, because until we really and truly are walking in our healing and in our new our new life and knowing who we really and truly are, we're going to continue to attract the same type of people, and we're going to end up having the same type of results, right? So align your actions with your values. If you don't like people who are rude to you, don't be rude to other people. If you, if you don't feel like you have authority in a certain area, then don't try to, extend your authority in that area. But, be rooted in authenticity to what your values are. If you have good, solid, Bible-based values, that's a great place to start. So, and just write down what your values are, because that really and truly is part of your identity, right? So then engage in activities that you really and truly love. Before you ended up, in this marriage and weren't able to maybe do some of the things you really enjoyed. Maybe you enjoy doing a lot of athletic, things like playing pickleball or hiking or those types of things, bicycle riding. Then get back out and do those things. Maybe you enjoy cooking, but your former spouse only liked certain kinds of food and only prepared in certain ways. This is your time to go explore all of the things that you really want to do. Maybe you need to take a cooking class. Maybe you want to expand your knowledge in a certain area, and you go take some classes at the local community college or university, or maybe even online these days, right? So, but engage in something that really brings you joy. It lights you up when you talk about it, when you think about it. It reconnects you with your true self, and it also gives you your sense of individuality. We all have unique gifts and things that we enjoy. The next thing I'm going to recommend is that you challenge limiting beliefs, because a lot of times when we come out of a relationship or marriage with a narcissist, because of all the gaslighting and manipulation and control that came into that marriage or in that relationship, we limit our beliefs about who we are and what we can accomplish. And then that holds us back. We don't think we're good enough. We don't think that we have the ability to do things, because we were probably told we didn't have the ability to do things. But I'm here to tell you, you do. You do have ability to do the things, to accomplish the things that bring you joy. And then, that will help reinforce a sense of trusting yourself, learning how to trust yourself again, as well as getting a sense of the fact that you have control over your life, because you probably felt like you lost all your control over your life. And so limit those, don't tell yourself, oh, I can't do that, because maybe you can. Maybe you just need some training. Maybe you just need some more information. Maybe you need somebody to demonstrate some things to you on how you can do things. So, just practice not limiting yourself, because most of the time we shortchange ourselves. And I'm encouraging you not to do that. And then also set personal goals. What goals do you want to attain? What things would you like to be able to do? Would you like to be able to learn how to dance? Take some dancing lessons. Would you like to be in a marathon? Get with a coach and start working that out, working little by little. There's actually some coaching programs online that you can participate in, or if you want to go participate in a triathlon or something, there's definitely those who do those kinds of things actually have and love to mentor people so that they can, succeed in those things. Maybe you'd like to learn how to paddleboard. Maybe you'd like to learn how to, ice skate or snow ski or water ski, any of those things. Maybe you would like to, I don't know, there's so many things out there. We live in a time when there are so many things that we actually can do if we just take the time to learn how to do it and set the goal to make it happen. Then you might want to look at some financial goals. Where do you want to be financially in a year or 5 years or 10 years? Do you want to be able to take vacations? So what kind of vacation do you want to take? Do you want to take a vacation where, you pull out all the stops, like maybe once every 3 years? So you put money into a savings account and say, once a month, I'm going to put $50 towards my big vacation that I take every other year or something like that. Maybe you want to go to a foreign country, go explore Italy or explore Greece or Spain, Europe, anywhere. Or maybe you want to explore an Asian country or Australia, or South America. I mean, really and truly, this is the time to set goals that will give you something really solid to be looking forward to and building towards. And then, other personal goals are maybe get in good shape, maybe join a health club or, start eating healthier, doing some other things, that maybe you didn't do while you were going through your divorce process, because I know from personal experience, you can just get so tired and you can just feel like, oh, I just can't. And then you don't. But now you can. So I'm going to encourage you to do so. Get out there and do some things. Get some fresh air. Read some books on a different area that you may want to go visit. But set some personal goals. Maybe you want to incorporate, some group types of things with friends so that you can start to enjoy some things and not feel like you're always alone in doing them. That's a great time to join a dance group that learns how to dance or line dancing, things like that, or hiking. There's all kinds of hiking groups all around the country. Meetup is a great place to go and find those types of groups. Maybe, at your church and get involved in a women's group or some type of ministry at your church. Maybe you have the gift of being able to sing and you want to, be on the platform and doing that type of thing. Or maybe you play a musical instrument. Just set some personal goals that will help you move forward in at least 2 areas. I'm going to challenge you to do that today, to set goals in 2 different areas that will help you move forward. Hopefully bring in a group of people that you can meet and start to socialize with, or, experience different things like, I know I always go back to hiking because it is one of the things I do enjoy doing, and we get to do a lot of it here in Colorado. But, just doing some walking, which is great exercise, great for the mind, wonderful time to just talk with Father God about what's going on in your life. And then learn to trust yourself again. All of these things feed into you learning how to trust yourself again in making decisions, in making, accomplishing certain things, making, just honoring yourself, really and truly, helping you be more confident in your ability to, develop those friendships, move it forward in certain goals and that type of thing, so that you learn to trust yourself, because you're not going to trust anybody else until you trust yourself. And that's where the rubber meets the road. So I am encouraging you to allow these things to kind of work in you. Take 2 or 3 that you want to work on for now. You don't have to do them all, but just little by little. It is a process. It's not a one and done kind of thing. You will have times when you just kind of think, oh no, I'm taking a few steps back. Well, you know what? If you do, okay. Say, you know what? I slipped back a little bit. I was reminiscing about something. Maybe you saw some place that triggered you. Had a memory there of a nice restaurant or an activity that you did, whatever. That's normal. That's human. Allow yourself to be human, but then also give yourself space to be able to move forward, healing and thriving in your new life. This is a new chapter for you. And I hope that you don't limit yourself, and that you do take advantage of the tons of different things that are out there. And if you can't think of anything, you get with me on the link below, schedule an appointment, and in 30 minutes, we'll come up with some things for you to do and to help you be able to move forward. Because it's really and truly, I want you to have to look forward to the best life that you absolutely can look forward to, and discover your best self. I hope this has blessed you. Thank you for being with me on my podcast today. Bye for now.